Hi, pretty simmers. It's Pretty Plum Bob here, back for another episode of our Eco Lifestyle Let's Play. And we are starting off pretty much exactly where we left off last time. So in our last episode, Emerson continued working on his career, which is he's now an architectural apprentice in the civic designer career. And then Daphne here is actually a freelance maker as well. So they're both kind of working on getting their careers off the ground. Again, we do have some drama, and that Emerson is kind of the reason he wants to get his career off the ground is so that he can start a family, whereas Daphne is not so sure she is ready for that at this point in her life, and maybe will never be. She's a little bit more focused on maybe exploring making some money, doing some crafting, and getting her business really off the ground. So a family is off of her radar for now. And we'll see what kind of drama that cooks up for us this episode. It is also Harvest Fest, so we do have these little gnomes in here, and I think they would be just so cute to keep them and put them in the garden, so we'll make sure we try and appease them today. And since Emerson will have the day off, we'll see if we can focus on getting his skills up a bit and continue building his garden. Since we did pass the Green Gardening Initiative, we get influence points for working in our garden. So it is Thursday, voting opens tomorrow at 8 a.m. And we currently have 77 influence points for Emerson, which is not too shabby, I don't think. And then I think we have around 40 for Daphne, if I remember correctly. Let's double check that. Yeah, so we have 55 points for Daphne. So together they have 12 votes as of now. They are both so stinky. Our water that we've been collecting back here has not been quite enough for us to shower and do everything we need to do. So we're going to see if we can maybe upgrade that machine today. Ooh, it's actually broken. Emerson needs to reach repair level 2, so let's go ahead and repair that machine. And then we can maybe try and appease the gnome with some pie. Doesn't Emerson totally look the part of a handyman in these overalls? He definitely looks like he's like meant to be fixing this thing. These did come with the pack. I really like them on Emerson. Oh good, our gnome is happy with us. That's good. So Emerson did just reach handiness level 2, which was one of his needs for leveling up in his career. His other need is to get his logic level up as well, so we do have a book for him to study that. Ooh, it looks like this gnome might be mad at us. Oh no, our sink broke as well. Well, good thing he's got some logic or some handiness. We'll have Emerson go ahead and repair this before we lose all our water. So for Daphne, we're gonna go ahead and see if we can find another freelancing gig for her, even though it is a holiday. We'll go ahead and take another rug making one, since we can do that pretty quickly from home. Tina's asking if we want to come over, maybe not right now. So Emerson did reach logic level 2 here. He should be all set for work. Bess is calling him. So Bess is strangely asking us for a donation of 1 simoleon. We only have to donate 1 simoleon, so it seems like a bit of a foot in the door sort of thing, where I do not know what this is leading to, but we don't mind to help her out. We're a nice person, so we're gonna give her 1 simoleon. All right, so Daphne's coming back out here to do some recycling. Poor girl is so stinky, but we don't have enough water to deal with it right now. But I think this should complete this tier of her aspiration. So we're going to see what comes up next for her in terms of that and completing this master maker aspiration. Milestone complete. Daphne has completed the milestone. Now we need to achieve level 5 in skill in fabrication, fabricate 5 items, and have 5 dyes. So I think we need a dumpster dive for that one. And where's Emerson over here? He's also a bit stinky, but okay. I didn't realize it's already 7:30 p.m. somehow, you guys. Oh, and our sink broke again. I'm actually going to have Daphne fix it this time so we can get her level up again. I wonder if it's the gnomes actually breaking our sink, which is quite annoying. We can't afford the water. But either way, I'm going to have Emerson go ahead and cook a grand meal for them. He is a better cook than Daphne for sure. Oops, Emerson broke a bottle there. So I thought we had sent all of our molded candles off to our job, but it looks like we do have 1 still in our inventory. I'm going to go ahead and put it out in the world here. We'll see if we can brighten up their apartment a bit. All right, so they got a little bit of light from that. There's not very much space for me to put it anywhere. And we'll have both Emerson and Daphne enjoy their grand meal here. So it looks like they both brought it inside to eat on the couch. It honestly looks disgusting, you guys. The quality is poor. Seems like neither of them are the best chef in the world, but this tofurkey genuinely looks disgusting, as do they, and so does their apartment. So seems to be a theme here, even though neither of them are like freegans or dumpster divers or anything. They're definitely gross more of the time than they're not. So even though they're both so stinky, you guys, they kind of snuggled up here, and they're just kind of talking and even flirting a little bit, even though they're both a little miserable. And they're being thankful for each other and for this little family they have with little Rex. I feel like maybe Emerson would maybe bring up the idea of children again. Maybe next Harvest Fest we can have another member of our family. But I feel like maybe Daphne wouldn't pick a fight about it today. She would just kind of let him go there. They can maybe have a little bit of a deep conversation about it. So they both finished their grand meal, and it looks like their Harvest Fest funometer here is pretty high. They're both so stinky. It is 12:30 in the morning. This day went by so quickly. So I'm going to send them both back to bed, and we'll start bright and early tomorrow with some making for Daphne and some other stuff. So I will see you guys then. So work for Emerson starts in 1 hour. What would you like to do? Let's work from home. And it looks like he's finally had some success back here in his garden, you guys. These plants did not sprout at first. They're pretty low quality, it looks like. So we're going to have Daphne do quite a bit of fabrication this morning. It looks like we've got some new options here. We have this dresser. We have a fabricated living chair, dining table, which is kind of nice. They only have a small dining table right now, and some upgrade parts. So we do need some upgrade parts to upgrade our water collector. So I think we're going to do that. But to start off with, we'll fabricate a rug since that's what we need to do for our freelance career. Voting is also now open, so we'll make sure and head over this morning to our maker's lot where we can vote on some things for next week. So Daphne has finished making her rug. We're going to go ahead and send that to the client using the computer over here. Amazing. We got 240 simoleons for that. So just double checking what Emerson needs for work here. He actually needs to perform a handiness or eco parts upgrade on an appliance. So that's what we were going to do anyways and have him upgrade this. But in order to perform an eco upgrade on it, we do need 8 eco upgrade parts, which Daphne has to actually fabricate. So we're going to have him finish up with harvesting everything in the garden here, and then we'll take them both to the maker's space. Alright, you guys, here we are at Sprucewood Square, which is our maker's space. We're going to send Emerson over here, first of all, to vote on neighborhood action plans, and we're going to look what's going on with the community space project as well. In the meantime, Daphne here is going to get started on the fabricator, and we need to get 8 of those eco upgrade parts. So the one that is already in the lead here is promoting the creative arts, which I don't mind, but I think that upcycling initiative and green initiatives at Conifer Station are the 2 that are most interesting to us. So upcycling initiative says, why spend your simoleons on something that you can create yourself? Why do we throw away so many materials that could go into making something special and new? With the upcycling initiative, we are giving influence to everyone using recyclers to get materials and fabricators to turn them into something wonderful. So this really appeals to us too, but I think that our biggest priority right now is making our neighborhood a little bit greener. The station is right behind our house, so we're going to use most of our community influence points, just influence points, to vote this up. So with that done, it looks like it ticked a box for Emerson's aspiration here as well, and now all we have to do is get to level 10 of his career, which is quite a lofty aspiration to be in here. So we'll work on that in the meantime. Alright, so while Daphne is working on her ingenious creations, Emerson here is going to introduce himself to every single sim on this lot, which is a ton of them. I don't know if you guys have noticed, if you have the game or if you're just watching other people's games, these lots spawn like 9,000 sims at a time, which kind of makes it go a bit slower in my opinion, so I'm not the biggest fan of it. Also, the sims kind of like hog all of the materials and tables and recycler and stuff. I'm very glad we have our own recycler at home so that we aren't burdened by having to use the public ones. Oh, Daphne got caught by the machine. Aw. So after meeting all of these Sims, Emerson is back up to 41 influence points. We're going to have him try and convince some of these people to vote for our neighborhood action plan to make Conifer Station green. And that should help us get some more votes without actually having to use as many points. Alright, so we are back at home here, and we are just one eco part short of having Emerson complete that upgrade. So I'm going to send these two to sleep. It is the middle of the night. It's 2 a.m. here in Evergreen Harbor. And then let me get their needs nice and high, and I will meet you guys back in the morning. So it is morning here, 8:35 a.m., and I'm having Emerson sort through our trash. We do have the lot trait that makes it so we have to manage our trash. He is going to recycle what he just found in the garbage there. And then Daphne is cleaning our counters. We're going to have her make the last eco part that Emerson needs before they enjoy a breakfast together. So our fun and our influence points are both going up while Emerson takes care of his garden out here. It looks like we finally have some apples and some grapes. Oh, the fabricator broke. It looks like we finally have some apples and some grapes that we can have Daphne start to build her juice fizzing skill with, so maybe we'll have to give that a try today as well. Emerson is finishing up his eco upgrade over here. We have Tina over here using our fabrication machine because that's what she always comes to our house to do. In the meantime, we're going to have Daphne clean up a little bit. We have, for some reason, like puddles all over our house. I don't know what's up with that because we have a roof, we have plates, we have trash. We now have roaches by our trash. So we're going to have Daphne do some trash management, sort everything usable out of there, and then hopefully get rid of these roaches. So apparently upgrading our dew collector didn't actually get Emerson the skill, I suppose because it is not a appliance and it specifically does say appliance, so he's working on upgrading the sink as well. Oh, okay, I didn't realize this is a rabbit hole situation, but Daphne actually, she has this little go to garbage dump interaction. So I suppose to empty the trash, I thought she'd just walk over to the dumpster, but she's actually gone to the garbage dump. Emerson is stomping on our roaches here, which is quite entertaining to little Rex. So Daphne made Emerson enough eco upgrade parts to start upgrading this stove here, so hopefully this will get us what we need for work. It is an appliance, he's doing it with eco parts, so hopefully this should get us ready for a promotion tomorrow on Monday. Amazing, it did, and we earned 123 simoleons from that. So one thing I wanted to do, you guys, is actually get Emerson the insect farm. Alright, so here we have the little insect farm, and we have to choose between beetles, crickets, and grubs. I'm going to choose crickets because they freak me out the least. I feel like out of all of those options, crickets are kind of the least gross. So we have Emerson nurturing his little crickets over here, and it looks like Rex is getting a bit jealous. He's come to see what's up with the crickets. Oh, so we have Emerson complimenting Daphne's appearance here while they share their garden salads for breakfast. And I think she's singing about New Skill Day. Alright, you guys, we've just returned to the makerspace here, but I think we're actually going to go ahead and call this an episode. We got quite a bit done in terms of leveling them both up in their skills and career, and I think next time what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that our green initiatives for Conifer Station get passed, and then we're going to also have Daphne start to make some candles or juices as gifts for people around the town. That way we can get her influence points nice and high for the next round of voting, and we'll decide what we want to do for that. Hopefully we'll also have Emerson be promoted tomorrow, so lots to look forward to in the next episode. I hope you all enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and leave me a comment so I know you were here. And with that, I will see you all next time. Sul sul, y'all.